Alrighty, chat. What's up? Should be live. Still holding the mic for the time being. Thought I'd jump back on a live stream. See who's in the chat. We're gonna talk about the stadium video, the biggest video of the year. Updates on that, and anything else really. Anything other people in the chat want to know. Drafts tomorrow as well. I'll stream the draft. Buff Toad. Should I put this on my Instagram story? Maybe. Oh, there we go. Noties are out. The rare more Cardman noties. It's pretty rare that people are subbed on noties on more Cardman. Annie Munro, you subbed on noties. Look, I haven't streamed in a couple of weeks. I haven't streamed since Sunday night when they revealed the what was it? The wildcard week. So I sort of felt like jumping back on. I will be doing a pretty big stream this week, but I'll be doing the draft tomorrow and on Thursday. Most likely Thursday, but I'll do tomorrow even though I haven't set up for it. But last year's was a pretty big success, so that'll be fun. I'm not really too engaged this year in the draft though, so I probably have to do a bit of research to fill myself in a little bit so I can answer questions in the chat. But yeah, I'll do that. But when we get a few more people in, we'll screen share and I'll show you the progress on the video that I'm gonna push to next week, just so I can get it ready. Oh, great, Andy. I was just about to ask you. Now, look, I could have rushed and done like multiple all-nighters to maybe get it crammed in. If I did that, I would not have the time to properly plan out a good weekend. So I want to also be able to do that. So I'll put 2 and 2. So that'd be good. And chat with Cardi will be out tomorrow. I'm going to get it all ready earlier than normal because I'm going to have to go to my I'm going to have to go to the hospital because my grandma isn't great. And yeah. Who's your very early grand final matchup? Oh, I'll answer that. Brisbane St Kilda. Just who cares what I say? Oh, look, people overrating Gold Coast. I know people are saying Gold Coast could be up there, but I'm going to say Brisbane St Kilda, even though I know we won't. But just to piss you off, because you know I'm a Saints fan. Yes, the last one I should have released it, but I recorded it on Tuesday actually. Then I went to post it, and then I did the classic record it with the wrong mic. Speaking of the mic, I just want to check if it is loud enough before I carry on. I have no idea if it's loud enough. It's probably quiet. Yeah, it is quiet. It's because the Scarlett Focusrite, that's what they call it. Hello, the audio interface. Hello. Yeah, that's way too loud. Whoo, whoo, whoo. I'll leave it there. Yeah, the last chat with Cardi, I recorded it. It was actually one of the best recordings, if not the best ever recording I've done for a whole hour. Audio was shitty, so I had to redo it on Wednesday, and I made another mistake. I forgot what mistake. It might have been... I was recording the 2 mics at once. So then I was just like, fuck, man. I'll try again the next day. My sister had friends over doing some karaoke thing. I could not stay focused. So it got to like Friday and I'm like, I'm just gonna not get it out and just wait for next week instead. So there's the answer to that. But it's probably going to annoy a few people because I said I was going to get it out and I didn't. What would you rate McDonald's or KFC higher? I don't really care right now for McDonald's or KFC, but I'd probably say on average still KFC if you want an answer, but I don't really care about the two right now. I'm going to move the chat to the bottom. I just realised it's going to be a little bit difficult because I'm holding the mic to like do stuff on my laptop, but I'll find a way. What else we got in chat? Any half interesting questions? Cardi, is it true that Mason Cox going to Freo? Just look it up. You clearly know it's happening if you've said it. But it looks confirmed. I don't think I know any more than you would already know about the situation, but I think it's confirmed. Although Freo haven't posted about it yet. Maybe they have. They haven't yet, but they'll probably post something soon. But I know a couple of news pages have posted about it already. A little bit of news going the last couple of days. Obviously, drafts tomorrow. Yeah, again, Cal Toomey. So it'll be a SSP rookie signing. So Cox remains on a list for now. For next year, I don't know if you'll stay for longer than a year, but we'll see. G'day Blake. G'day Sportsnut. Bees Edits. You're going to stream the draft? I am going to stream the draft, even though, if we're going to be completely honest with you, I don't know nearly as much as some of the other channels out there that have been doing a lot of draft content over the last few weeks, but I still want to watch it, still want to see who goes where and all that, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of people that probably aren't as passionate and might just tune into my stream instead, but I do need to plan a bit of the what's going to go on with the stream, because I haven't done any of that yet, and it's tomorrow, so yeah, that's probably going to be a lot of tomorrow. Hopefully it's not going to take too long, because last year's stream for the draft went really well. It was really fun. Yeah, it was really fun, and I actually kind of knew a bit about what was going on, because St Kilda had a bit more of an involvement. They don't have much of an involvement this time round. I mean, we're not got to pick till pick 50, so that's just why my interest has not been as huge, but it'll go up again tomorrow. MT Bing by a duck. I don't know if I've seen you before, but what's up? Yeah, I know every year quite a few teams drop out. It's normally 3 or 4. I might actually only say a couple of teams. I feel like this year to next year there might only be a couple of teams. There might not be as many teams that'll fall in and out of the top 8 or the top 10. What did you actually say in that question? Last 2 teams drop out of the... I'm not too sure if you're talking about the top 4 or the 8 at all, actually, with that comment. Will you buy a ticket to the State of Origin? Comes out tomorrow, or just stream it? Well, I might not even be able to stream or I won't go to it. I'm not going to it. People think that I'm going to go to it. Like, for fuck's sakes, I'm barely going to be able to afford the next few months right now in just life, let alone go to Perth for a State of Origin. I'm not bloody going to that fucking game. What's the point of doing that? Just because I've been going a lot around the country this year doesn't mean it's going to happen every year. And people think I'm going to do the stadium thing again. Like, mate, it's a one-time thing probably. I do want to show you guys, because I'm actually pretty, like, I've been getting really into the whole video over the last 4 or 5 days, and I've been making some decent progress, but obviously there's still quite a bit to do. But I'll share my screen in a bit. Do you know any draftees No, I don't know a single draftee personally, no. I think I did for the 2023 draft, but when I don't make an effort in engaging with any of the draftees or anything like that, then how am I supposed to just come to expect to know them? No, it's not tonight. If it was tonight, I wouldn't have done this stream. The draft would have already started. It would have probably started already. 7:40, I'm gonna guess. I need to know if it's 7. I think it's 7. But 95% likely I will stream it, unless like an emergency happens tomorrow and I can't, then I won't do it. Recency bias, you couldn't imagine at least 2 teams missing the 8. What, from the years before? I'd still disagree. There are teams this year, because the gap between like the top 10 and bottom 8 was quite high. It'll find it a little bit more difficult to see which teams will drop and rise. So I don't know. I don't think there'll be more than 2 or 3. I'm gonna say 2. Where's the game? This is a State of Origin game in Perth they're talking about. Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's a pretty cool gimmick, but it's not anything I'm going to be that interested in going to. I don't know, maybe in 3 months' time, there's actually a genuinely reason for me to go. Then I might go if I get asked to go, but I doubt it. All right, I'll keep going down at some of the questions here, or just not just questions, just the chats in general. I love the members vlog. I thought it was an alright members vlog, but I've only done one in like a month. I keep attempting to do one, and then I just end up realizing it's so boring. I barely film after the first few days, and I sort of give up. But that week I didn't, because I actually had a few things that I got up to, so it's sort of kind of entertaining. I'm doing another one for this week, so if you remember, which we probably don't have as many now. I'm just guessing. I haven't really checked. Do you think it's unfair that Brisbane get another top 5 pick? Yeah, I saw that. The Suns are going to get a couple in the top 10 as well, which means I think Richmond get picks 7 and 8 now, which I feel is all like, I don't know if it's 7 and 8 or if it's 5 and 6 or the other two numbers. I'm not going to say them, but who knows? I do think it's quite unfair. I have no idea about the draft, but I played school footy with Duff Tyler. I feel like everyone that I know just at least has had one or two people they played footy with or against. I couldn't tell you a single story of playing footy with or against any former player or current player, I should say. Yeah, it's so fucking dead, Blake. And the thing with that, right, is it's kind of demotivated me from bothering streaming. Normally in the off season, it's actually quite a good time to stream because, yeah, there might not be footy, but the community feels like it's sort of reset in a way. It's back alive, but it's as dead as it's ever been at the moment. But I still will stream, find ways of I don't even give a fuck if the community's still dead. Find a new community, find a new audience. It's whatever. Why do you guys still have to put that in the chat? Like, fucking hell, they're numbers. That's how dead this community is. It's like the only thing that piques anyone's interest is the 6-7 shit. I'm gonna try and see if I'm gonna hold this somewhere because I don't really want to. This is a risk. I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna rest on a water bottle. I'll just hold it. A few minutes, I'll do it. Fortnite or Fall Guys? Nah, they don't attract this. Nah, they have to be like stuff that I'd actually enjoy to do, like to play and all that. I wouldn't really want to do that anymore. You'd actually have to convince me quite hard, or if I was desperate on a really long stream, maybe I do a bit of that. Fall Guys is just completely dead, and the game is significantly shitter. How are things, Anthony? They're alright. Yeah, they're alright. Getting stuff done behind the scenes. Yeah. If you want catch-ups into what I've been getting up to, I'll chuck the chat with Cardi up tomorrow and you'll sort of get a little bit of a recap. I'll try not to have the recaps as long, so I'll just make it a bit shorter and I'll talk about other stuff. I think I'll mention a lot of the new rule changes as well, because people probably want to know my thoughts and opinions on that. This is the worst I've seen it. Well, no one in the core, like the the core community. We all know what the core community is, Blake. No one has posted, I don't think, this month, or has streamed. So that's all we need to know, really. Maybe stream more on Instagram or TikTok would work with what? Insta streams are not as fun as TikTok streams. I actually have come to like them again. I might do another one soon. Keen to see this stadium video. Do you think it'll be my best? But I'm not sure if it'll perform as the best because it's going to be posted in November. But I still think if I like advertise it and publicize it a lot, it'll do all right. Even if it starts slow, like it'll just constantly stay within the algorithm, stay relevant. maybe it's a good way of like reviving the channel a little bit because it does feel kind of dead. I say that, but my last video got like 10k, which is not bad for a video in November. All right, I will show you in 5 minutes because we've got a few more chats. I will share my screen. Can we do an AFL YouTuber Hunger Game? There's no point anymore because there aren't any AFL YouTubers from that time that are still relevant or that would care. Punishment streams, people watch that. Do they as much though? Have you come to terms with the Gather Round fixture? Yeah, it's just a fixture. I'll still go. It's just, yeah, a lot shitter than what I wanted it to be. Much shitter. I think the mic is cutting in and out. Hopefully they're your headphones. So they might... I don't think they're... well, I think they are your headphones because I think my mic's pretty good. It can't be his mic, Hunter, because how could it be his mic? It'd be his headset. Speakers, I should say. Hotkey says, is Studi in the chat? He's going to get sued. I doubt it, but he could be. I mean, he's subscribed. He probably would have said something. Why'd you mention Studi? Got no idea why you mentioned Studi. Do you have burnout? Not really. Not really. I kind of did last week. After on the weekend, I kind of had a little bit of burnout, but not like I don't have burnout where I just stop for ages. I might stop for a little bit, but then I'm always thinking about still keeping things alive. But the last few days, well, last couple of days at least, this week I've been like pretty productive. But this again, I'll show you the video, but it's mainly what I've been working on. It's gonna take very, very long time. I haven't seen Caden's video yet, actually, the draft one. He told me that took him 100 hours, and like it wouldn't surprise me if this takes me close to that. I actually need to get around to watching that because those are the sort of videos that they're the ones I think are gonna be the future of AFL YouTube. Hopefully, of that style of content, that'd be pretty good. Blake says as well, I'm loving my new channel and it's starting to grow. Yeah, I can't say I've been watching everything, but I've been tuning in here and there. It's hard when I'm not as interested in Golden State and NBA. Do you feel like the AFL scene lacks all season content creator content as a whole? Well, it depends on who you're watching because there are some channels right now that are still pumping out lots of stuff in November. I had a look at the Pommy and Oz channel, and True Footy still a daily every few days. Really good views still. Peak interest, Dylan Alexander, that's all sort of November when their peak is. They can sort of still find relevancy in the season. Maybe till like December. December, January is harder. And even if you post non-related specific content to do with the footy at the time, footy interest is lower. So most people do have to either stop or think of other stuff to do. So it's not just footy. Is it frustrating that you know the answer, Andy? Yeah, it's pretty annoying, sort of disappointing, but it is what it is, I guess. First time I'm going to the Adelaide Oval for Gather Round, it's going to be peak. Oh, have you already like booked everything? Because I know you did ask me about wanting to go. I haven't even come close to booking it. I hope that I have enough money for when the tickets are out to get them all. It depends on two factors, which I'll talk about another day. Frank's stream was great. I want to do more of those, yeah. Like more of those sort of interactive streams, sort of having a purpose, people to watch. People was just wanting to watch to see what the fuck was going to go on. And I advertised quite a bit as well. I haven't seen his video, Studies. What is it? What is it about? Oh, yeah, 23 in chat. I actually didn't know how many we had. Studies video. Let's have a look. Maybe it'll make more sense. I haven't seen it. I actually should say it. I won't say it now. I'll say it later. Maybe tonight. It's kind of funny, actually. I'll see what he says in that. All right, I'll scroll back down. How much have I missed in the chat? Fuck, I've missed a bit. All right, I'm gonna go through them quickly. Sometimes I do it where I like forget that I've got people still talking live, and I'm just sort of like I'm sort of like just going about one certain bit of the chat every time I see it in order, and I miss the latest one. So hopefully the mic isn't cutting out. I don't watch videos anymore, but I watch Caden. I think most people, even if they don't watch videos anymore, they can be selective, and that's one you'd select. Like, for example, Blake, I don't expect you to watch everyone's videos or all of mine, but like when I get the stadium video out, I hope you'd watch that. Especially if I like make sure that people are aware when it's out and all that. Have you seen Kevin Pedens's YouTube? I haven't watched a video. I did see a video pop up on my feed though. What would you say your main hobby is outside of AFL content, AFL in general? Hobby. Well, at the moment, gym maybe, if that counts as a hobby. Sort of getting back into that quite a bit, but I don't know if you count that as a hobby. But I've got like, I've actually made a few mates over the last few weeks going, so that's kind of cool. Let's see what Octa says. AFL YouTube content will be a cycle, I reckon. Couple years time, match vlogs will be back in style. Well, yeah, maybe, mate. IRL live streams are fun. I've got to do more of them, but I guess I just never end up finding the right time to do it. But I'll do one this week most likely. So there's that. Yeah, there's one thing. Blake says, I disagree. The required standards for lots of views these days. Yeah, that's true as well. The standards going up a whole lot more. So you can't just get away with simple and basic videos like that unless you've already got an audience. So like myself, you could get away with content like that on my second channel. People would still watch because they want to see me. I think most people are going to agree with that, to be honest. I'm going to keep going down. Who was your closest YouTube? Oh, they were all close. They still are, mate. You're acting like I don't hang out with them or I don't talk to them. Maybe not as often, but I still do. How is Caden's draft vid done? I haven't watched it yet. And expectedly started slow. Every single video will start shit in November. Trust me, I know what it's like. But yeah, over time it'll do all right. I think it's 16K. Did you find the Telstra ad video successful? I didn't do it for the reason hoping that it was going to do really well. I did it because I said I was going to do it as a punishment. And in speaking of punishments, I didn't complete all my punishments for the year, so I've got to do it. I've actually got to do another one on top of the of what I said. So I need to make a post about that this week. Actually, I didn't just realize about that, but I was gonna get round to mentioning that. I think it was it'll be on like a long stream, like a 24-hour, 12-hour stream. I'll have to plan another one for the summer. I will do one, and it's eating like the world's hottest chili, I think, or the world's spiciest, something along the lines of that. The Telstra ad was alright. Like it did quite well on Instagram. I don't really know what else though. It got some decent numbers. I'm gonna keep scrolling down. I'm just gonna go to the recent comments now, just so I'm more up to date. So if you've put anything that I've missed, just you can put them in again. What was the punishment again? There were a few. I didn't do the parody one. I knew deep down late October I wasn't gonna fucking have time to do a bloody dumb AFL parody. I shouldn't have set that as a punishment. I should have just said it's too much. Like, it's just too much time. I was never gonna unless I wanted to actually do one for make a solid one. But I left it too late. I didn't plan around it very well. Yeah, I did see that, Blake. Few big news stories today. That was one of them. A lot of Harley Reid news as well, but who cares about the Harley Reid news because it was not very relevant. Just because there's nothing to talk about. There was quite a bit of footy stuff to talk about last week because last week they dropped all the fixture stuff and that interests me quite a bit. It always does. And the new shitty fixtures as well. So I made a few posts, but now I'm figuring out what I'm going to do this week I'm not posting on YouTube this week on the main channel just because I'm just gonna just smash out the stadium stuff and have it out early next week. But it's probably like on short form. There's not much to do at all. I enjoyed your members vlog, so Sarah. That's good that you watched it. I haven't actually checked the comments. If I had any comments, I'll have a look at them. I'm doing another one for this week though. I'm pretty confident I'll have enough good stuff to put in it. All right, should we screen share now? Show you guys what I've sort of gone up to. I don't know if you want me to like play you a snippet of the video, like maybe one segment, a 1 or 2 minute segment, because I can do that. I've only really fully edited 2.5 parts of 18, but I've pretty much planned around all the others. So I have planned what music for a lot of it I'm going to actually use, and the scripts and the graphics and a few other things. And this is just a little bit of a bonus, because this was originally going to be members stuff, but I'm like, there was always a risk of there only being like 5 hacks in the chat from members, and apologies to the members that are watching that could be considered hacks. I've got to display capture this. All right, you can see the screen. I've got to as well record a few clips at the G that I want to do for the intro. So I got to figure out when I'm going to do that, because it's a bit of a trip getting up to the G, to be honest, just for a freaking intro. So I've edited 4.5 full minutes out of 40, but it doesn't seem as bad as what it sounds, because I've done a lot of full on like Google Docs script and the clips already. It's just to put them in and whack them in, know what the music is. So I don't know how much longer it's going to take, but it won't be done this week. The Barossa part will be good. Yeah, I don't know how long I want to put each part though. I guess they're all going to be different. There's more I film for some grounds than others, I guess. More interesting stuff. So the more interesting stuff can be a little bit longer. I'll show you this actually. Let's just go to Ninja Stadium, which for now, a lot of these stadiums are pretty blank. It's just got the graphic, and at the moment, that's it. This was something I made that I want to show you guys. I think it looks sort of cool. But do you guys want to see like a minute segment? I've only got 2 bits to show, so just put in chat if you want to see the SCG or NG. I might as well just show you the whole like 2 minute segment, because it's just one segment of 18 and it's probably going to be slightly changed. It's probably not fully done, but it's like mostly done with the music and everything else. Nathan says he joined late. Yeah, there'll be one out tomorrow. I said something on the latest post that I was going to delay it for Thursday. Never did. I do apologize. I kind of didn't want to make 2-3 posts about the same thing. Shit happened, so it's all right. It's all good. I still want to post them. Show us everything. Nah, I'm not going to do both, because it gets to a stage that it's like, well, I'm just going to basically show you the whole fucking thing. I will show you one. So pick SCG or NG. I'll do the whole thing if you want, and just let me know what you think. I'm not going to commentate over it. But this is the little plane thing I made. So it's got, I'm trying to full screen it. I'm still, by the way, editing all of this on the backup laptop, because my fucking one that it still needs to be fixed is taking ages, and it probably won't come back until this is finished. So what do you want, SCG, NG? I think NG is the better of the two, but that's not to say that SCG is shit. It's just my personal opinion. So this is what I made. I did use an app for it, and I'm not going to tell you what app I used, so I don't want any hacks fucking finding out. It's sort of like a transition little clip from all 18 grand, and it does add up the kilometers. So actually, we'll see how many kilometers we actually end up racking. This will be interesting to know how many frequent flyer points I get for this shit. What do we end up on? I reckon we're going to end up on well over 10K. $24,794. That's well, yeah, that's well past the amount of kilometers I think even the Perth teams travel. You know what the app is? If you wanted to know what it is, you could look it up. It's not too difficult to find out. I'm just not going to tell you much more than what I've shown you. All right, let's see what the viewers want. I was actually originally going to try to edit on this stream, but I know those streams never work, so it's more of just a chatting, to be honest, and just showing. A few votes for SCG, to be honest. NG hasn't gotten as much. And with the SCG bit as well, I don't think that's fully done either, as I said with NG. But you know, they're close. The structure's there. It would be more kilometers. It would be. Yeah, like obviously in theory. Give me a sec. What? Why? Just give me like 15 minutes, please. I'm not going to mention what just happened, but that's all right. So as Andy said, I would have started from Melbourne, right? Then went to Sydney, stayed in Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide. But it says here that I went to Adelaide. Oh, fucking update. But I went back to Melbourne after that and then back to Adelaide. But it didn't. Obviously, I'm not going to include that here because it's unnecessary. So yes, you're right. It would have probably been 40. Yeah, probably 40,000, I'd say. What was it? 24. Close. It probably would have actually been close to 40K. And if you wanted to include all my other trips this year, then 40K definitely, because I went to Bali entirely. Yeah, 100%. I could really use this for a video. I will have to admit though, it's not free, but it's not that expensive, and it's really worth it if you want something like this. It looks kind of cool, but it's the one I used at least is not free. Are you nervous this video uploading? Yes, I am a little bit nervous, but I need to release it. And maybe it'll give its own little spotlight, I guess, because there's nothing else really on right now with YouTube and footy and all that. If I put a lot of effort in, like putting it out there on Insta and shit like that, like kind of what Caden did, then I think I'll be fine. It's evergreen content. But I get what you mean. November is always risky. And I actually am banking this will do well because it needs to do well. I've spent heaps of money on the trip. I need to make some of it back. Could save to round one. Nah, fuck that. I just want to get it out this year. I'm not doing that. I seriously don't think it should matter that much. If people see it like in their feed, they're probably going to be interested enough to click. I think it makes more sense to put it out this year. I know I know that works for other videos. There's a video I filmed this year that I will actually just postpone to 2026 instead. But this one I won't. Alright, so I don't know if people wanted SCG or the NG. Maybe I'll just play the whole thing. This is from the part I started editing. I'm going to still have to add an intro. I'm going to record that. But I'll play it. You guys can sort of see what it looks like so far. How the format's going to be. The structure. I'm keeping it pretty quick. The pacing as well. I want it to be pretty quick, so not too many moments where it's like dragged out for too long. So at most 10-second max, but probably like on average 3 to 5 seconds. Thumbnail will be a big decider. Yeah, I haven't started working on the thumbnail yet, but I might start working on it before this is done. so I can like use that for promotion. Any more questions? Did you scrap the video you filmed last year in the... It's not that I scrapped it on purpose. I kind of left it too late to release it, and then it got to the footy season, and it's like, I mean, I have all the content. It would just be weird to post it a year late, wouldn't it? And I could probably do that again, but better. I'd almost rather do that again, or not that exactly again, but it's something else that would be actually even cooler. I'll let you know though, because I'll probably need you to film some stuff this off season when I eventually get the time to. But let's just start the fucking video, because I've got probably another 15 minutes before I'm probably going to go to gym. So let's play it from the start, and maybe we'll just do the two stadiums just back to back. There's a chance my mum will have to tell me to shut the fuck up, because my sister's... I don't know what's wrong with her. She's got problems. She's got fucking issues. Having a sook because I'm speaking. Apparently she's stressed out. I don't get it. She doesn't tell me why. Be good entertainment back in the day. I'd go into her room and just put the mic in there, but... Can you hear that? No, it's not exams. I've got no fucking idea. She's like... Even like when I picked her up from work today, she turned the radio off as soon as she went into the... She walked into the car, and I wanted to turn it back on because there was a good song on, and she's just like, I don't like the radio, turn it off. She barely said anything to me the whole ride back. What? She can't hear, can she? Well, it doesn't matter. Well, she's the one... She should tell me what's going on. Why is she not explaining? I will be finished soon. We are watching something. But she... Fine. I'll leave it. I'll leave it. Fucking twat. She doesn't until... Alright, we'll have to stop it. We can't speak about her anymore because apparently she heard everything. But you know what? Fuck it. I don't really care. Alright. Let's start. Because... I don't know, Andy, but we'll leave it there. We'll leave it. Because I'm a nice guy. And laziness is a thing as well. We kick things off in Sydney for the season opener, the first of 18 stadiums we're visiting this year, the SCG. I will pause it here and there. I quite like the look of this graphic. What do you guys reckon? I might make a couple more throughout the video, but I only have this one. But this first of 18 stadiums. I kind of like it. It looks nice. Turn it down. Yeah, it's... Alright, fuck. How loud is it? We're visiting. I'll leave it there. This year, the SCG. So I guess we're spawning the Swan today. I was just gonna say, I forgot what I was gonna say, but again, this is not the fully finished product. It's main rough cut to almost finished. Because again, there might be parts you're like, oh, this isn't great. You got to add this. Again, it's not uploaded. It's just what I have so far. I'm going to just say it one more time. Today we're at the very first game of the AFL season, which so happens to be at the SCG, which is the first stadium. So join me along and let's let the action begin. Established in 1851, the Sydney Cricket Ground is one of Australia's oldest sporting venues. I always find the SCG really weird. You've got to cross through like what seems to be like some car park. It became a permanent AFL home in 1982 when the Sydney Swans moved in. Yeah, I don't know. And the Members Stand, standing for over 120 years, remains one of the SCG's most iconic features.
Perfect bounce, and we are underway. Looks good.
Being the opening game of the season, the atmosphere and vibes were great at the SCG, and the ground just looks stunning in the twilight. Until, of course, it had to rain.
Opening round and we've got a bit of rain. A few people got their ponchos on. Ironically enough, probably worse weather right now than it would be in Brisbane. It's starting to get a bit cold as well.
I tried to escape the harsh conditions by grabbing a bite to eat. But honestly, this is even worse. These prices are criminal. What the fuck?
What do you normally get?
I normally get these chicken burgers.
I didn't want to sell any of my kidneys, so I just opted the chips. But thankfully, they were elite.
SCG chips have arguably the best chips in all stadiums around the country. That's so good.
McDonald on the approach. Neat looking kick, it's a goal.
Even though I was supporting the Swans, it was good to see the Hollywood Hawks play really well as they moved to the top.
I might have
of
to
the
turn my
stadium
mic
ladder.
up a bit so
And that's
Pretty good win. I'm pretty happy.
There's a reason why all of these fans were standing up at the front row. Yeah, that's because you can't see anything over the fence. Moving on, let's stay in Sydney and head to NG Stadium.
I'm going to stay, and I'll do the second bit now as well.
Stadium number 2 is NG Stadium, the second game for opening round.
Opened in 1998 for Olympic baseball. This place now hosts the Sydney Royal Easter Show, and after the recent renovation,
I
it's
used
been the home
the first
of the GWS
game,
Giants
Andy,
since 2012.
so you're in it. So you'll be in it.
I really like just how it's laid out with sort of everything.
NG has some of the coolest amenities for game days. I assume it's how they motivate fans to rock up.
Got ourselves a free Giants footy, as you can see. Harvey Norman washing machines, EV away or whatever.
Fucking hell, I might have to get rid of that Sammy part.
Too good. I don't even need the other two. I'm too good. I don't want to hit anyone. And that's a lost footy.
For a small ground with such a tiny fan base, the atmosphere
think
was
I've got to turn
genuinely
up the
decent,
voiceover
and I
mics,
really enjoyed
actually.
the goal songs.
Well, the food options here remind me more of like a carnival or like a royal show than a footy game. Like, you got chips on a stick. I don't think it's worth it. Is it worth it? Not worth it.
No, I thought the SCG food was bad. NG's was even worse.
Hyping up NG Stadium saying they have great food options, but they're so expensive.
$9.80 for a pie. That's the most expensive you're going to get. Speak your cold pies, though. That's only looking like that because the laptop I'm using, it's not as good as the good one, so it can't render certain effects if you play it, but if you export it, it'll be fine. So it's supposed to be a blur effect. See if you're going to get. Speak your cold pies, though.
How about a finish? Darcy boy, you little beauty!
It's a domination. Golly, it would suck.
One thing I do love about NG is that you can sit anywhere. They literally don't give a shit.
Lots of empty seats, even right here.
Oh, and the weather was a lot better than the first ground.
Free footy.
I think that's all really. I mean, it does extend on to the MCG part. I've done a little bit of that. And I've done a little bit of Marvel. But yeah, it's going to take a while. But I think it'll be pretty, like, you got to make the video, the pacing needs to stay pretty quick. For 40, I guess it could probably be 40 minutes, I'd say, as my guess. But yeah, I mean, they're the first two from what I have so far. Let me know your thoughts. I don't think I'll show you guys any more little sneak peeks until it's out. Unless I do a trailer. Who fucking knows? Like a little preview video. Maybe that's something I'll do. I don't know. I've never really done one of those sort of videos before. What's chat saying? I'm going to wrap it up in 5 minutes for a couple reasons now. It was only going to be the one, but now for a few more reasons. That's okay. I wasn't meant to stay for too long. Good to get back and stream. I'm sweating my ass out. Fucking hell. I didn't even realize how hot it was today. But yeah, I've got like the scripts
and the history. Like I wanted to include a little bit of the history, like a quick 15-minute segment, little clip, put a few images, talk about the food, if I did the food. Like, I guess it depends on like what I got up to at each ground. Some grounds I did interviews, some I didn't. Some footage you might remember from other videos as well, actually. But yeah, that's that. I'll probably just head back to the regular scene now and wrap it up in a few minutes. Doesn't look like we have as many in, I get, unless that chat's broken, which I don't think it is. Might suggest that it's time to wrap it up, which probably we're going to do anyways. We need more entertainment. We need bloody... I can't speak. I can't say it again, can I? No, I'm not going to do it. What before I wrap it up, I'm going to find out once and for all when the draft is going to be scheduled. Just going to look it up real quick. When was it last year? Just ask Chris if he's still watching. He knows from 2 years ago. I think it's 7 o'clock, but I don't know for sure. Someone might know, actually. Are you going to premiere it? Probably not. I actually think premieres ruin videos. Have I actually done a premiere this year? I don't think I have, and that's probably genuinely because it fucks your video up as a late. No, actually, no, I take that back. I did the video where I interviewed ladder predictors in public. That actually was successful, but I still don't think I'll do a premiere. I think I'll just 5 o'clock it. 5 o'clock on like a weekday early in the week, assuming it's all ready. But little update on that. Luke McMahon says it's 7. That's what I thought. That's good to know. 7 o'clock. Well, I should be ready for 7, unless again an emergency happens tomorrow, because I might. Well, I probably will be doing having to go to the hospital and picking up my grandma and shit. Hopeful. I don't actually know what's going to happen, but something along the lines of that. So I guess if I don't end up through the draft, there's probably got to do with that. Something probably would have happened, but I would have imagined it should be fine. So 7 o'clock. The coverage starts at 7. Do I start at 7? That would probably signify it starts later then. Probably at 7:40 or something like that. Yeah, premieres for Chat with Cardies don't count as proper premieres though. I'm talking main channel stuff, but the premieres for that I do them because I like to see people talk in real time. But yeah, tomorrow I'm probably gonna have to premiere a little bit earlier actually because of the draft. So I'm gonna have to do it like at 5 o'clock, 5:30. No, it's not 100%. It's not that, and I'll tell you why it's not that, because she doesn't even know about it. I can guarantee you. But it would make sense, right? Fucking internet's become slow today.